Hello my fishing friends, and welcome back to the channel. I'm your resident angling expert, and today we're diving deep into the fishing forecast for a very specific day, Thursday, the 11th of December, 2025. Now I know what some of you are thinking. December, cold, rainy, maybe even a bit bleak, right? But trust me, this day holds some fascinating insights, and with the right approach, it could turn into a truly memorable session. We're going to uncover why this particular mid-December day in the United Kingdom might just surprise you with its hidden opportunities. Let's get into it. First up, let's talk about our finned friends and how to outsmart them on this winter's day. We've got a few top species that will be worth targeting across the UK. For those of you targeting Pike, these powerful predators are definitely on the menu even with the colder temperatures. While they'll be less active, they're still hungry, especially if you can find their prey. My experience tells me you should be looking for them lurking around deeper features like drop-offs, submerged structures, or even the fringes of dense weed beds where smaller fish might be shoaling for warmth and cover. On a day with light rain and cloud cover, they might feel more secure and be inclined to feed. A dead bait, like a small roach or smelt, fished on a pike trace under a float or a static bottom rig, is incredibly effective. Remember, retrieve your lures slowly. These fish aren't chasing fast food in winter, friends. Soft plastics or slow-moving wobblers worked close to the bottom can tempt a strike. Next, for the aggressive perch. Winter can be a fantastic time to target the bigger ones. While smaller perch might move inshore, the larger specimens tend to be more solitary. Look for them around features like jetties, bridge pilings, drop-offs, and even canal beds where they can ambush smaller baitfish. Since they'll be conserving energy in the colder water, a slower, more deliberate presentation is crucial. Try small jigs with soft plastic grubs, tiny spinners, or even a simple float rig with a maggot or worm. Focus on presenting your bait directly to them rather than relying on them to chase actively. And for our dedicated sea anglers, Kudukadst is synonymous with winter fishing in the UK. These mighty fish migrate inshore for their spawning season between October and February. You'll want to target rough ground marks anywhere from 50 to 100 feet deep, as this deeper water offers more stable temperatures and cover. As for bait, you absolutely can't go wrong with fresh lugworms, squid, or even live peeler crab if you can get your hands on some. Present your bait hard on the bottom using a heavy ledger rig, and be patient, friends. Cod bites can be subtle in the cold. Finally, for those who love their coarse fishing, Chub and Roach are excellent targets in rivers and canals across the UK. These species will often shoal up tightly in specific areas to conserve energy. Look for them in deeper, slower-moving sections or behind structures that offer a break from the current. Small baits are key here. Try trotting maggots or pinkies on a light float rig or even punched bread. Precision casting to those shoaled areas is vital. Now let's break down the conditions for Thursday, the 11th of December, 2025. The weather. We're looking at air temperatures ranging from around 3 degrees Celsius to 6 degrees Celsius during the day, feeling quite chilly. Expect light rain throughout the day and into the night, along with generally cloudy skies. The wind will be rather breezy, adding to the chill factor. This combination of cold, wet, and breezy conditions suggests fluctuating, potentially lower atmospheric pressure. What does this mean for the fish? Well, the cold and the rain will likely push them into deeper, more stable water, and they'll be conserving energy, so a slow and precise presentation is key. The overcast conditions, however, might make them feel a bit safer and more inclined to venture out for a meal. Water temperature. Inland waters will be cold, likely averaging between 6 and 10 degrees Celsius, with some areas potentially even lower. Sea water temperatures around the UK typically range from about 6 to 12 degrees Celsius in December. This low temperature means fish metabolism is significantly slower, and they won't be as actively chasing food. They'll be looking for easier, less energy-intensive meals and will seek out slightly warmer pockets of water, often in deeper sections, sheltered bays, or areas with less current. Also, keep in mind that winter waters are often clearer, meaning fish can be easily spooked, so approach with stealth. The moon phase. On December 11th, 2025, the moon will be in its last quarter phase with about 50% illumination. This phase occurs roughly 3 weeks after the new moon. Angling folklore has many tales about the moon's influence. While some suggest waning phases can lead to reduced activity, others believe that a last quarter can still offer decent fishing, especially during low light periods like dawn and dusk or around the tides. So don't let the moon deter you entirely. It's just another factor to consider. Overall fish activity. My clear assessment for the 11th of December 2025 is that overall fish activity will be capricious to moderate. The cold water, light rain, and breezy conditions will definitely make general activity challenging, pushing many fish into deeper, more sheltered areas. However, for those targeting species like pike, perch, cod, chub, and roach with the right, patient tactics, there will absolutely be opportunities. It's a day for persistence, observation, and precise bait presentation, rather than expecting a full-on feeding frenzy. So, my friends, while it's December, don't let the weather deter you completely. With the right preparation and strategy, you could still have a rewarding day on the water. Dress warmly, stay comfortable, and embrace the challenge. I wish you all tight lines and a fantastic session, whatever you decide to target. May your nets be full and your spirits high. Before you go, if you found this forecast helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more expert fishing tips, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. And tell me in the comments below, what are your go-to winter fishing tactics in the UK? What species will you be targeting this December? Share your wisdom with our amazing community.